Hi everyone, Jacqueline Kuhn here with JacquelineKuhn.com powered by Angels. I am here with a video extra, or Angel and Astrology video extra today. We'll talk about Saturn and Mercury, which are now moving direct, as well as Venus now moving into a transit into Sagittarius. For those of you who don't know me, I am a psychic healer and coach. I channel angel energy and I provide education on all things angels and particularly focusing on the archangels. And with that, there are 15 archangels. Three of them are the overseers and have universal powers. Michael, our divine protector, Raphael, our divine healer, and Haniel, our divine feminine energy and intuition. All other archangels are tied to zodiac signs, beginning with Ariel and Aries and ending with Pisces and Sandalphon. We are now in Sagittarius season with Archangel Raguel, understanding the archangels, how they help, the energy, the gifts they bring, how it complements the energy of the season, and how it can help you through the difficult energies, as well as help you enhance and amplify and empower those positive energies of the season. I will be going through the energy of the planetary changes of, Mercury, Saturn, and Venus, and then informing you a little bit about which archangel may be able to help you harness most of the energy for that period of time. In general, these three planetary changes are going to be bringing emotional clarity, revealing what has been hidden since Mercury is now direct in Scorpio, and allowing you what I'm calling open-minded exploration. So there's some expansive energy right now. And there's going to be a lot of change going into the end of the year as the planets shift and as we shift to focus on the new year. But before we get to the specifics, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers and likes, the more YouTube will promote and handle our videos properly. If you're not already a member of the Facebook group, please feel free to join. I do free Tarot Tuesdays, one free card pull every month. December 16th is the next one, and actually the last one for this year. And also as a member of the Facebook group, if you can't make it to the live, I will answer a free question every month via email. And on this Tarot Tuesday, I will also be talking a little bit about what to expect in 2026. So if you can join, please do, and you'll get a little a preview of the energy of 2026. This Saturday is Small Business Saturday, both in my store in Kildare as well as online. I'll be giving a free Guardian Angel keychain with any purchase. So I have items, everything in the store is under 50, stocking stuffers under 10. So feel free to shop online or in person in Kildare. All the information is available on the website, and I can be contacted via email as well as message on the site. So with that, let's get into the three astrological events. The chart was clipped yesterday afternoon in Central Time here in the northwest suburbs of Chicago, where I am located. And we're going to specifically talk about Saturn moving direct in Pisces, Mercury moving direct into Scorpio, and Venus transiting into Sagittarius. With Saturn in Pisces, Saturn will remain in Pisces until approximately February 13th. It will be moving there on the 27th, so on Thanksgiving. You're going to, and you may already begin to feel it as it's making its shift. Some of the energy that was really holding you back is now being lifted. You may feel like a little weight has been lifted from your shoulders. Emotionally, you're going to be able to get a better handle on your feelings, and particularly make some progress on your spiritual journey for those of you who may have felt that things have been stalled a little bit, because it's been in retrograde for quite a while. And so it's been kind of blocking some of that emotional growth, right? It's also going to sort of encourage you to look at your limitations you are putting on yourself, and help you create new boundaries, expand where you think you can go. Particularly helping you expand your use of your intuition, your belief and trust in your intuition, and maybe a little more creative. So if you find yourself doing some creative projects now, particularly around the holidays, Saturn direct in Pisces is going to really help amplify and make that a little easier. And then the other thing, as Saturn moves through Pisces these next couple of months, it's really going to be calling us all to really be more responsible and disciplined, and manifest through practical efforts, right? Through doing the daily things. We're not talking a big event. We're not talking, boom, something is coming crashing. We're talking every day, being practical, having discipline, being compassionate to others, and making steps towards manifesting kind of like that one day at a time, but with compassion. And what I mean by that is manifesting by not stepping on somebody else, not doing it for, and getting, it in the way of someone, right? Doing it and like wishing somebody else bad so we could have good, right? Everyone needs to, all boats rise, right? In the tide, right? We want to be compassionate as we are manifesting. We don't want others to be lacking as we grow. So it's really making that discipline and practical effort to, particularly this time of year, give back. What can you give, right? What can you give of your time or resources? What can you donate that you no longer use? There are so many people out there who don't have enough, and they may need a coat, they may need sweaters, particularly those up north. So how can you be compassionate as you manifest and as you work with discipline and real practical ways? The three archangels to work with this energy from basically Thursday through mid-February. Archangel Haniel, we always want to call out to help us understand our intuition and trust our intuition. Archangel Michael, he is our protector. He is divine masculine energy, but he is also leadership and discipline, and making sure we adhere to what we say we're going to do and do what we need to do. So to get that discipline, asking Archangel Michael to help you remain disciplined and not get sidetracked. He's really good for doing that. And as Saturn is in Pisces, Archangel Sandalphon is for all things Pisces, and particularly spiritual as well. Again, he lifts our prayers up, kind of express train up to God. But as the Archangel for Pisces, whenever we have this Piscean energy, asking him to help with clarity and growth will really amplify the energy at this time. So that's Saturn direct in Pisces. Now, Mercury direct in Scorpio. Mercury has been retrograde. Remember, it started retrograde in Sagittarius, and then it moved retrograde into Scorpio. So we went from, feeling to deep thinking, right? It was like I mentioned, it was kind of like a whiplash, right? So now it's direct. It will move direct about on the November 29th here in the Northern Hemisphere. So when it does, and Small Business Saturday, it's really going to, Mercury being the planet of communication, Scorpio being the planet of going deep, revealing hidden truths, right? The sign of the Scorpion, right? Being brutally honest and sometimes stinging in that honesty. So this is really a time for meaningful conversations and honesty. The things you've been working through while it was in retrograde can now come to the surface and solve any of those issues that may have surfaced. True transformational thinking as we go into the year end, really being able to think through what you've done this past year, what you could have done differently, what you want to do in the next year, that can absolutely change the direction or your trajectory and or give you the rocket fuel you need to start next year. And more hidden truths. we are going to see so much, not only in the geopolitical realm, but personally. This is the time of the holidays when families get together, and don't be surprised if some of your family secrets are going to get out. Some that, you didn't know about. Maybe there were some that you knew, but other people didn't. And given the whole energy of Scorpio and Mercury being here for this period, um, if you have a why that you need answered by someone, this is the best. This is a really good time to get those whys answered. To have that conversation, to say, hey, why did you do this? Why did this happen? And close the year and work on closing the year, making those closing those chapters, and so you can move on, right? Anything that you kind of got sitting there wondering why, wanting to really understand the why behind it, now's a really good time to get at that. The archangels to work with: Gabriel for communication. He's our communication archangel. Um, I, 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 I encourage you to use Archangel Uriel. He's the archangel for wisdom, for thought, for thinking, to ask him to help you be open, to think through your thoughts, to create plans using, wisdom and thought, as opposed to maybe, wrote what you've done before. Really for those thinking tasks, Archangel Uriel to shed light and bring wisdom. And then Archangel Jeremiel for all things Scorpio, as well as revealing truths. He's also the archangel to reveal life's lessons, anything that you may need to learn from your life. He can help you with reviewing what has happened in your life, and all things Scorpio again. So Mercury direct in Scorpio is a really good, this energy is going to be really good to kind of put a pin in things that may have been out there that you want closure on, and take the time to do it in a honest, open, um, compassion, right? Try not to have the sting of the scorpion, right? Uh, do it with a sharp tongue, but do it in a way that really represents you uncovering the why. And then our last transit at the end of the month, going through December, what a great placement for Venus during the holiday season, right before the new year, is in Sagittarius. And this is all about Archangel Raguel, right? This is his sweet spot right here. Positive energy in relationships, being optimistic, being adventurous, trying new things, open-minded in love, being open to new social interactions, being creative, personal growth, maybe do a little travel, maybe learn something new or make plans to learn something new. But this is this positive relationship energy with Venus as we hit the holiday season. So it really, as you get invitations for events, accept them, even if you may not normally. This people are going to be in very optimistic, very positive, wanting to interchange with people, be more social than maybe before. This is a great placement as we hit the holiday season. So ask Archangel Raguel to make sure that he helps balance. Make sure you don't accept too many invitations, right? You want to make sure you aren't spreading yourself too thin during this time of year either, but keep an open mind in exploring opportunities that come your way. With that, I also have a couple of messages for you from the Archangels and my Thanksgiving blessing. First, from the Archangels is Archangel Michael with remembering who you are. Remember through this all, and as we are working towards wrapping up this year, that you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are loved. God, the angels, source spirit love you, created you in, in a loving, divine way. Keep that in mind. I know sometimes this time of year is difficult for some of you, but keep in mind that you are truly loved, and hold that close to your heart. And then Archangel Gabriel, really, it's time for you to assume your leadership position, assume yourself, use this energy, use this time to connect with who you truly are and lead others to the light. Expose others to the journey you've been on, your spiritual journey, your beliefs. Bring the light of angels and God to others this time of year, as you are open and to social engagements and seeing people, etc. Don't hide your light. Express who you are, what you're doing, and share your personal journey. People will be amazed. You'd be amazed at some of the reactions you got. And I want to personally thank all of you who follow me, all the followers on my channel, my blog followers, the folks who participate in Tarot Tuesdays. You truly mean a lot to me this Thanksgiving. I am very grateful to all of you. We have a couple more videos before the end of the year, and I really wish you all a blessed Thanksgiving and Christmas season, and I will be talking with you soon. Bye for now.